This is the LowcoSports Lowdown podcast. Here are your hosts, Justin Jarrett and Wes Kerr.
Hey, and we've got our new sidekick, Max Arraj, along for the ride as well. JJ, Worldwide West, and Mad Max with you on a wild Friday night in the Lowco. Beautiful night out there tonight, fellas. I got out and checked out a little softball. May River putting it on Bluffton tonight. Those chicks can swing it, man. And it was just such a pretty night in the Low Country. It was one of those weird days where we woke up in winter, and then it was like spring, mid-morning, and then we had a nice summer afternoon, and then a nice fall evening. So we got all 4 seasons in today, but tonight was beautiful and had all kinds of action all over the place. Baseball, softball, soccer. We got Connor Worrell waiting in the green room to tell us about some soccer, and you were out at some other soccer as well, Wes. You had Bobcats Seahawks girls edition on the island. Connor had the boys out here in Bluffton, and we had a split. You saw the. We'll get into it in a little depth with Connor later on. But you saw the Hilton Head girls take a 2-0 win over Bluffton. Same score for the Bluffton boys. Fox and the boys winning 2-0. So we'll have Connor in here in a minute. Maxie, you got over to the THA JP2 game, right? Ross Putnam was dealing.
Yes, I did. Yes, he was dealing. He had a good game. Pitched a complete game. 4 hits, no runs, only allowed 1 walk. Good game by Ross Putnam. Very defensive game, I guess, would be the word to put it. The way to put it, JP2 didn't score until the fourth inning.
Right.
And then they scored a run in the 4th, a run in the 5th, a run in the 6th to get the 3-0 win. So final stat lines: Thomas Hayward had 0 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors in the game. JP2 had 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the game. Good game for JP2. Good way to get a win on this week after having two tough losses against Hilton Head Prep. So
good force on the mound. My God.
Oh yeah. I got to see.
Well, and little brother, do the chickens have large talons? Putnam also 2 for 4 with an RBI. So they got a nice combo going.
I mean, I get to see Ross Putnam for the first time today. I hadn't seen him since I think it was last season. I got to see him today. He's a lot better than he was last season, and it's showing. It's really showing. So I mean, he played really well today. He pitched really well today. Umpires, not so much, but we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, we don't need to kill them. We all know what that is.
We're not gonna go there.
But
anyway,
we'll get into a lot of baseball later on. Buford High bouncing back. Nice dub tonight. 3-0.
Finally, man.
Huddy Mullen was dealing. They played defense behind him. It helps that he got 15 strikeouts, so they only had to get 6 shots in defense.
Yeah, 15,
makes it a little bit easier. Makes it a little bit easier to limit the errors when you get 15 Ks. But nice bounce back for them.
Yeah, Javon Livingston was supposed to be doing this stream for Beaver Town, but I think due to the chance of rain, he ended up not being able to stream that game. But
can't risk.
Can't
risk the equipment.
Would have been a great game to have on. Yeah, would have been a great game to have live, especially the way Mullen man dealt today. So
Mullen man. I like it. But soccer was kind of center stage tonight with the big Bluffton versus Hilton Head matchups, and we welcome our new friend Connor Worrell onto the show again tonight. No, man, I haven't got us a ticker going yet. We're also going to talk USC Salk basketball later because they survived in advance. But Connor, welcome back, buddy. Been a little over a week since we saw you, but you got back out to check out some soccer tonight. Saw Hilton Head against Bluffton. You've seen Hilton Head a couple of times now. You saw him against Hilton Head Christian. Tonight you saw him against Bluffton. Good 2-0 win for the Bobcats. Tell us what you saw out there tonight.
Man, I was excited going into this game. Obviously, it being Bluffton versus Hilton Head, kind of have that rivalry, that local rivalry feel for the game, and you could see it by the players. They were all excited to be there. The score ended up being 2-0 in the favor of Bluffton, as you said, and it was a beautiful night that night. I mean, the bugs were kind of bad at the beginning, but I mean, throughout the night, it just got better and better. perfect temperature and everything. The two
it's
goal
beautiful.
scorers were Dorian
Overcooked
Funes. Is that how you say it?
Funes,
Or
yeah. Funes, I believe.
Funes and Andres Abril. Those were the two goal scorers. Number 7, Dorian Funes, he hit it from the spot, and then number 17, he had a banger from like it was probably 25 yards out. So that was a beautiful goal. Yeah,
very good. What do you see from Hilton Head? Haven't seen them for the second time. You see anything new that you didn't see the first time around?
I think they had a couple guys playing in some different positions, especially Angel. He really just floats around in that midfield. When he was playing against Hilton Head Christian, he was kind of more pushed up as the number 10 and attacking-minded midfielder. But today he kind of sat back as the number 6 and just was distributing out. I think the game plan going into the game was more defensive-minded from Coach Savarese. So I think they were playing a more defensive formation than last time. But, yeah, going into that game, I think they were a little more defensive.
They got some good looks. Keeper got helped a little bit by the post once, it looked like, and but really good defensive effort by Bluffton, it seems.
Yeah, I think Hilton Head in the second half,
sacrificing their bodies.
Hilton Head in that second half came out really firing compared to that first half. I think Coach Savarese had a good talk with them at halftime. So,
right on, man. Chipped.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I got like a little bit behind it, but it came so out of nowhere. Like it
I get
and
you.
then he just absolutely shot it from there.
Hey man, you got it. You got it going in the net. That's a step in the right direction. That's doing something.
Absolutely.
I can definitely. I'm ADHD. I can watch a whole soccer game, film like 30 minutes of footage, and not get a single important play. It's a special talent.
I think a couple other standout players. Number 4, he's one of their center backs for Bluffton. He's so calm on the ball when it comes to him. Bluffton really liked to play in possession through their defenders and build it up through all 3 phases. And he was very calm on the ball. Anytime Hilton Head cleared it and it came in the air, he was winning every single header. So I was really impressed with his performance.
That would be senior captain Federico Guerra.
Yeah,
Federico
he was really
Guerra.
solid today.
Great name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Fox always has really solid teams. They're fundamentally sound. They execute well, disciplined, play for each other. He always fosters a good team chemistry. It seems they always have good vibes.
Absolutely.
You may not know this, but Fox was at Bluffton for years and took them to the state championship game. And then he went to John Paul II and was there for a number of years, took them to a state championship game, and now he's back at Bluffton. So quite the intrigue in the
definitely,
soccer team this year.
Back over there. Yeah,
Wes, you've seen this Bluffton team, right? You've seen both these teams.
Yeah,
correct?
they look great against. I saw them early against Buford, where it was like 5-0. It was a shocker to see them dominate an Eagle team that got the state championship a year ago. And obviously, there's some roster turnover for the Buford side, but they just looked like a really fundamentally sound group. And Josh Fox just knows how to coach this team and get the most out of them, and he motivates them to a level that we don't see very often. Just does a great job of motivating his players and getting them in the right spots, and just facilitating a strong effort from the forwards to the defense, and the back line was really solid. Buford really didn't have many looks early, and Bluffton was able to eventually capitalize on a couple of good opportunities.
Nice ball.
And they just played really good, sound soccer, and take advantage when they get the chances. And it's a fun team. And it's great to see the improvement from this squad, to see him back here, back over at Bluffton, and I'm sure they love having him back because he's a special coach out there, and he gets so much out of his guys on every night on the field. So watch out for this Bluffton team. That's a really solid win over Hilton Head, and it's going to be a tough out in region. Obviously, it's always a difficult cluster of squads to go up against.
Tough break for May River boys tonight. Had a tough one. They lost to Beckham in penalties, 5-4.
Ooh, penalty kicks.
2-2. Yeah, they gave up the equalizer in like the 76th minute too, so they almost had it put away and let them equalize it, and then went 2 overtimes and lost in penalties. The dreaded penalties. Ugh. No bueno.
I hated penalties, especially as a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a keeper, right? Oh, that's
so
worst,
stressful.
bro.
I mean, it's not on
so
you, but like, it feels like it's on you.
Well, it's like you can't expect to save one, but if you can save 1 or 2, you put yourself in a good chance.
Right.
So,
but still, it's just very a sickening feeling having it all on your shoulders. Wes, you were out at the nest checking out the girls.
I mean, I think most of the pressure and penalties is on the shooter, not the goalie. I mean, the shooter, they're expected to score. The goalie's expecting.
That's true. The goalie's expected to lose. Oh man, violent collision.
Big collision.
Nice collision. Like that.
It was a tight first half, but Bluffton did a good job, holding down the Seahawks early. But Hilton Head really got things rolling in the second half. They got both of their goals after halftime. The first one was an absolute beauty from, I believe, around the 40-yard line. Just an incredible find. And then it was the freshman, Charlene Mosquera, who scored it from all the way back. And here's the second goal right here, which was Piper Baxter, the midfielder, the sophomore. So a lot of young talent that we saw on this team. I mean, you have the senior leadership in Andrea Tapia, who's just a great anchor on defense. Mia Castaldi was great, Ashlyn Fleming. And then great to see Lawton Kroos coming up with some big saves. She gets the clean sheet, and I believe that's her first one. I think they said her first clean sheet, her first shutout as a sophomore. So tremendous effort for the Seahawks. And
who's their new coach?
Their new coach is Kyle Newcomb. Kyle Newcomb is their new head coach.
Oh, and he was at Bluffton Boys last year, right? Is that right? Do I have him mixed up with somebody else? I think that was
name
the guy
sounds familiar. I just can't.
Year. Yeah,
that name sounds familiar. I just can't figure out what it is.
The name
I want to say Bluffton Boys last year. But no, that's an impressive win for them because that Bluffton team's pretty solid. Shutting them
That's
out
a Bluffton team that has been really good for a while consistently and seemed like they always got better Hilton. So to come around and beat them, that's a big step in the right direction. Obviously, the Seahawks lost a tough one against May River 2-1. Now they get Lucy Beckham, who just beat May River by 5 goals tonight or something like that.
Yeah, they walloped them pretty good. Damn. It was 5-0. Yeah, 5-0.
Wow, that's surprising. I expect May River to put up more of a fight in that match. It's going to be expect to be a tough one for the Seahawks, but it's nice to have them home and you're feeling good. You got momentum. I mean, obviously, if they play the way they did in the second half, I think they'll have a chance. They were kind of a little rusty in the first half, just turned the ball over a couple times, and just weren't completely in sound fundamentally. The play that we saw in the second half was much better. And their coach said if you can continue what you did in the second half and find a way to be that aggressive side. It was a physical game as well. There were a couple of fouls on both ways, and it definitely got heated in several different moments in that game. Is what you expect in a region rivalry matchup. But there was a couple of tight kind of plays throughout the game, and then the second half, Hilton had really found a way to do what they do well and just find ways to open up the game in transition and get some set piece opportunities. They saw the corner on the second goal, and then that first one, just beautiful from Charlene Mosquera. And so, I mean, this is a Hilton Head team that is young. They've got a lot of the freshmen were very impactful. Ava Poplin, another Poplin we talked about. There was a former Poplin, I'm trying to remember her first name, who was in the big award. Maya Poplin was like Gatorade Player of the Year for South Carolina.
Yep.
So another Poplin, another one coming up in the pipeline.
Yeah, Maya was.
How about Buford High girls team? They kept rolling today.
10-0 over Battery Creek.
Yeah, Battery Creek.
Jeez.
They keep rolling, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked with
them. They're pretty squared away. I mean, Philip Simmons is. Yeah, we had Selena the other day. She was great. I don't know how many she scored.
She got in the scoring column today. I don't know.
I'm guessing she probably had a few. She probably had a few out of the 10. I'm going to guess. It's not up on the Max Preps yet, but I'm going to guess she had at least a hat trick. She might have gone with the lacrosse sock trick. She might have had a sock trick tonight.
If I was putting up a parlay or something, I would say hat trick for swinging dunk.
Yeah, if it was on Prize Picks, you'd be over under. You'd be like over 3 goals. Yeah, me too. But Charleston Collegiate beat Patrick Henry 3-1. Girls side, Lucy Beckham 5-0 over May River. Hilton Head 2-0 over Bluffton. Beaufort 10-0 over Battery Creek. Barnwell 3-0 over Reginald Hardyville. That's clean sheets. On the boys side, Charleston Collegiate 4-0 over Patrick Henry. Lucy Beckham beats May River in penalties. Bluffton blanks Hilton Head 2-0, and Philip Simmons blanks Colleton County 2-0. And I haven't seen a Beaufort Battery Creek score yet. Haven't seen either Hilton Head Prep versus Walker School score. So assuming those happened. But Connor, what you got another game you've scoped out that you're gonna go check out, or
I haven't looked, but I need to check out this weekend to see if there's anything in general to go to. But I'll definitely take a look.
Yeah, not much on the soccer front. You know, we got other stuff happening around, but not much on the soccer front until Monday. Pretty decent boys slate on Monday.
Tuesday's the big day. Tuesday's going to be the fun day for soccer.
Tuesday's the fun day. Yeah, get some good ones then. Lucy Beckham, Hilton Head girls be pretty good.
That probably will be there. Ashley Hall, Beaufort.
JP2 BA girls is sneaky good. BA defending state champs in Skiza 2A. JP2 is solid. Skiza 3A.
And then the James Allen Bluffton boys could be interesting too. The way Josh.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the best game on the boys side. JP2 BA boys will be solid as well. But yeah, if you're looking for a doubleheader, JP2 BA would be the move. If you just want to catch one really good game, I think James Allen Bluffton. That's a winner on the boys side.
Right,
but
see you there, Bluffton. I'm
signing him up. You signing him up for it? Yeah. But no, good to talk with you, man. Any final takeaways from tonight before we let you get on with your night?
Not really. I think it was a fun game to go to. Enjoyed the weather better than the rain last time. So.
Yeah. You know, I knew you were out there. I was driving back from the softball game at Bluffton. And it started to sprinkle on me a little bit, and I was like, "Oh man, we're gonna run him off."
Well, I wore my rain jacket again.
Yeah,
I wore my rain jacket again. I was like, baby. Please don't rain. Please don't rain.
Well, great to have you on board, man, and thanks for the report. We also have actually an interview that you did with Coach Josh Fox, so we'll check that out before we let.
Congratulations on the win, Coach. What really stood out to you today, or any players in specific?
You know. Number 17 for us, Andres Abril. This was a big night for him. He played really well, played really calm, really collected, especially considered this was his team last year. So there were a lot of emotions for him, and it was really good to see him step up and finish one against his old side.
Absolutely. One of the biggest players I saw out there today on the pitch was number 10. He really controlled that midfield, used his body really well just to keep that ball, not afraid to drop it back to your defenders as well.
Number 10, the Josue is our engine, that young man. He never shows up on the stat sheet too often, but because of what he does, he makes sure a whole bunch of other people do. We love having him around.
Absolutely. And number 4 in the back line, he was really calm under pressure, always winning balls aerial, and really big on getting those second balls as well as the first.
You know, I agree with everything that you just said. That young man is a strong defender in the back, but he's an even better leader. He's an even better leader. The things that he does for us in the moments that we need him are every bit as big as him getting the ball out of the back for us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Good stuff there, man. Outstanding.
That's awesome.
You got props from Foxy on your assessment. So that's good.
Awesome.
That felt good, didn't it? That felt good when he said, I agree with everything you said right there. That's a good feeling, man.
I need to get his mic set up for interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are pretty solid.
Yeah, these things they're like on Temu. I'm pretty sure it was called. They were not too expensive. So I mean,
you got those on Temu?
I might have to do that.
Yeah, they just plug like right into the phone, and then they just connect to each other.
Yeah,
so
there's some pretty solid. There's some pretty solid. Mic options.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that. All right, for sure.
All right, well, we'll get you with our guy Carlo Perusa, and he'll help you navigate how to do all this stuff even better. I heard you had a great call with Carlo, Max. You guys were vibing. He's
I did. Yeah, we talked. Yeah, we talked a lot of USC and WWE stuff for like an hour's worth. So yeah, dude, Carlo's awesome, man.
Well,
I love that. I love that, man.
Yeah. Great to have you on again, Connor. And we definitely
right.
look forward to the next time that you can get out to a game and come tell us what happened.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Peace, man.
Yeah, man. Take care.
See ya.
Connor Worrell, our new soccer correspondent, doing terrific work. He hit me up tonight. He said he's going to the game. Said, I got some microphones to do a post-game interview. I'm like, let's go, baby. Let's go. So Team Loco definitely taking shape for this spring. We're getting some new people on board. Carlo is helping us out with some mentorship.
Those view counts on these shows.
Yeah, they're spiking, baby. They're going up. But let's shout out some sponsors who make it possible. The MVP sponsors of LowcoSports. Start with my wife, Megan Jarrett, the official realtor of LowcoSports. She's with the Anchor Home Group of Keller Williams of the Lowcountry, and she'd love to help you find your place in the Lowco and put down an anchor in the best place. Call on Megan Jarrett from the Anchor Home Group, official realtor of LowcoSports. Homegrown Home Inspections, your official home inspector of LowcoSports. Jan Lucas and his team are the best in the biz. They're going to check that house over from top to bottom and make sure you're making a great investment in the Lowco real estate market. And if you're building a new home, you got to do the phased inspection with Homegrown Home Inspections, official home inspectors of LowcoSports. Mickelson Law Firm is the official real estate closing attorney of LowcoSports and our original sponsor. Tiffany and Ryan and the Mickelson squad have been supporting us since 2017 when we got this thing going, and still with us today. And you can call on them for all your legal needs at Mickelson Law Firm, presenting sponsor of our HHCA coverage, by the way. And Hospice Care, the Lowcountry official hospice provider of LowcoSports, only not-for-profit hospice in Southern Beaufort County. And they're bringing you all kinds of services: hospice care, palliative care, free grief counseling, as well as mental health services. And they do it all through great events like the Yacht Hop. So get your tickets. They are running out May 18th at Wexford. Yacht Hop to support hospice care of the Lowcountry, where it's not about dying, it's about living. Those are our MVP sponsors. And gentlemen, we had plenty of stuff going on around the Lowco tonight, and we're going to be joined in a little bit once again by Coach Crowder from USC Salk, because Salk held on, survived in advance tonight. That is the name of the game. They were up 28, and they got down to 3. It got dicey at the end, but they were able to hang on. So Coach Crowder will be jumping on with us here in a little bit. But talk a little more baseball. As you mentioned, Wes or Max, outstanding effort tonight from Ross Putnam for JP2. Going the distance, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Hudson Mullen as well. Complete game for Buford, shutout, 2 hits. He walked 2 and hit 1, struck out 15. Jaden Andrews was 1 for 2 with a triple and a walk, scored a run and drove 1 in. Hilton Head let 1 slip away, 8-6 against Berkeley. Tough game. Grady Charrington Dunton went deep though in a 3-run shot, so that was cool. Jackson Biden.
I was over at the soccer game, and I heard there was a loud roar, and somebody said home run, and so you rarely see one leave the yard. You rarely see one leave the yard at Hilton Head, so that's a big deal.
That's a tough place to hit a home run. I've only ever seen one person hit a home run when I was playing against Hilton Head High, and that was Carmen
I don't
Maginski.
have that perception of it. Oh yeah, that'll do it. He can do it. But it's funny because my first summer here was the summer that the Lowcountry Heat was stacked, and Patrick Lawson and Ryan Kelly and all those dudes were just popping home runs out of there like it was nothing. And so I got this perception that it was like a bandbox, and then I went to games there for years and years and years and never saw one hit out of there for the longest time.
I've only seen one. Funny. It was Troy Clifford. I don't know if you heard that name. I think it may have been during your blind spot.
Clifford, yeah, dude, I know Troy. Yeah. That dude is a beast. Yeah. Let me tell you, I wish he kept playing baseball, man. That dude had some power. That was a big boy, man. He was a big boy. Yeah, I remember Troy. Yeah, I remember Troy, man. That was a big.
Yeah, I actually remember Troy as well. Yeah, he was strong.
Yeah, he had some pop in his bat. But yeah, the only person I ever saw hit a home run out of Hilton Head High's field is Carmen Maginski. And when I say he hit one out, he cranked it. Like he blasted that ball. But anyway,
dude,
not an easy place to hit a home run there. So
no, definitely not.
But
I checked out some softball. May River is real good. Bluffton's young and they're going to struggle, and we knew that. But May River's very good. Here's Anna. Anna was very good tonight. Again, Caraballo went the distance.
See that
which was only 3 innings.
Back. Yeah, I see that scoreboard in the back, 7-0 already.
7 spot.
Yeah, they put 7. She went deep in the first, and I got a double on video later. She fields her position well too.
Scoop.
Yeah.
Nice play. Circle.
And Olivia Nagel at first is very tough. I got a great photo of her making a great stretch tonight. But yeah, Bluffton's young, man. Their outfield let them down tonight defensively.
Yeah, they definitely missed having Alyssa Rose over there.
Oh gosh, and Katie Ryan and Parker Ray and Olivia Harrison.
Yeah, that senior class.
Reagan Kelly's terrific behind the plate, and she can swing it. And they've got some good young talent. They're just not there yet. But May River they attack the ball. Here's Michaela Landry. She draws a walk in this at bat, so you didn't really get to see what she can do. But nice power slapper. I really like her at the top of the lineup. And then they got some sticks behind her. Anna Caraballo is it's like watching Alyssa hit last year, where it's just these monster hacks at everything in the zone, and if she squares it up, it's leaving the yard.
That was when I was watching Reagan Marchant hit when she was at Hilton.
Yeah. But yeah, see, I mean, they had a couple that they just routine fly balls that they couldn't catch tonight, but then some of them are like this one that Anna hits. Rocket to the fence.
Yeah, nice that was a good gapper.
Freaking laser beam. And if it's belt high, it's out of the yard. If you get it at her ankles, it's a double. But if you get it at her belt, it's a home run. Because she's taking a monster hack at it. But I love their approach at the plate. And, that starts in the way you train them to hit. They're attacking. They're attacking. They're aggressive on the bases. They play fast. They're gonna be fun to watch, man. They've got Carleton County's attention now, so the rematch will be interesting. I don't think I think Carleton County will show up to fight. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one because Carleton County whipped up tonight on Hilton Head, 19-3. No surprise. Hilton Head's very young. Adeline Johnson with the no-hitter for Buford tonight. They gave Kylie the night off pitching, and Adeline threw the no-hitter, 4 innings, 11 Ks, walked 1, didn't get the PG. JP2 16-0 over Whale Branch. We had a lot of lopsided just mismatches tonight. Tevi Mullen also a no-hitter, 3 innings, 6 Ks. Carleton Prep 10-2 over Andrew Jackson. Sydney Stivender, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk. 2 hit by pitches, 9 Ks. So that's that. But we got our friend here, Coach Crowder, our new best friend. We're going to see him every night this week. Coach Crowder joining us from USC Salk by the hair of his chinny chin chin. I told you in text earlier, I thought I was going to have to book somebody else tonight. I thought you were about to fall through for a minute, but 28-point lead got dwindled down to 3, but your guys were able to buckle down at the end and hang on. Just kind of take us through the emotions tonight.
Listen, God is great, first and foremost. Hats off to all 14 guys. It took all 14 guys tonight, from the court to the bench. The bench stayed in the game. We got kind of lackadaisical with that 28-point lead. But we knew that, Richard Bland was going to fight hard. We knew that they was going to play hard. Coach Lacey has those guys playing hard. We knew that was going to come, but we found a way to win.
Tell me about the key guys who helped to hang on down the stretch after it got very, very tight and nervous for you.
I would say everybody, honestly, everybody. Jay Chisholm had a great game tonight. He had an outstanding game last night as well. But let's see, Grayson Kirk played extremely well. Makai Rivers, all 5 of our starters. Darcy gave us some good minutes. Reese Grocott gave us some good minutes. Everybody contributed tonight. All those guys, like I said, it took 14 dudes tonight, and all 14 dudes made it happen for us.
Hey, Coach, I asked you yesterday, what was the strategy, and you said we have to match their energy. Watching the game, for most of that game, either you matched that energy or you showed more energy than the other team did. So, it's a great job, using that strategy against the other team, finding a way to show that energy and keep that energy going throughout the game. Obviously, towards the end, it started to dwindle and got real close for y'all, but the defense showed up in the end. So I mean, great win for you guys. I guess look forward to the next game. That's always the mindset of the next game. So I mean, you guys look towards your next game. Are there things y'all need to work on going into this next game?
Yeah, so we want to try to get the ball into JB, Justin Baxter, early in the game. They don't really have a true big, so we want to, take advantage of that mismatch there. So we want to get the ball to him early. Of course, defensive stops. It's going to take, all 14 guys again. We got to make sure that, we are crowd nil. They play exceptionally well. They can shoot the ball exceptionally well. So we got to close out, high hand, and make sure, we stand, close to their shooters at all times.
Yeah, man. So you get the top seed Caldwell again. You guys just knocked them off last week. That's obviously they're going to be gunning for you, but you got some confidence too of having beaten them the last time you faced them. So what's kind of the mindset going into this one? Nothing to lose, right?
Nothing to lose. That's what I was about to say. We have nothing to lose. We shouldn't be here, guys. No program last year. 14 freshmen. So, we riding the high horse right now. We shouldn't be here. Coach Lynch has done a phenomenal job. The big city of Walterboro is behind us. I'm sure they're going to bring a crowd tomorrow. I just want to thank, Dean April Cone for just giving me and Coach Lynch this opportunity to lead these young men to a championship game.
Tell me about the community support that you've earned and accumulated throughout this week and these past few games, and how the community is taking notice of what you guys have been doing out there on the court.
They're very excited. We get so many texts tonight. They're just saying, hey, we're looking forward to the game tomorrow. We're driving down. We're going to support you guys. Walterboro is back on the map.
Yeah, baby. The borough.
Finally, man. The borough's back on the map, man.
That's right.
Tell those guys to go earn those Chick-fil-A milkshakes tomorrow.
Man, listen, we got it tonight. You
got the Chick-fil-A tonight? You got to keep it fueled up.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, they get one more tomorrow night if they can pull off the dub.
Yeah, I told Coach Lynch once they went on that run, I said, Coach, we're going through a little turbulence. Now it's time to land this plane. So he landed the plane. So, hey, I'm happy about that.
Yes.
Heck yeah, man. Good stuff. Well, we don't have a show tomorrow night, but hopefully you guys get the dub, and we'll have you on Monday night to tell us all about it. And make sure to get some video of the celly so we can show it on the show.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you, Coach. Take care, man. Congratulations.
All right, later.
Coach Crowder from USC Sock Hoops.
Yeah.
My new best friend, man. I love that dude. Yeah. That dude's awesome.
Great to talk with him. And wow, what a crazy game. It was almost a Heartbreak City Part 2 over there. They were 20,
that program has such good energy. They got some Aussies. The Aussies were banging threes. It was like it was just like old Shuri.
I mean, we said it last night. I mean, we said it last night. I mean, we're talking an all freshman team that's
so cool.
Beat up on the number 2 seed, has beat Richard Bland after being up 28 points. They held on
after losing to him twice this season too.
Yeah. They beat Richard Bland. Now you have a chance to beat Caldwell for the second time this season. They've already beaten the number 1 seed, so they know how to beat Caldwell. So they got to
playing with house money,
again, man.
Just like Coach said, there's nothing to lose.
I'm excited. I can't wait to have him back on Monday. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Feeling I have really good vibes about how things are going.
I do too, man.
Go in there. They're not going to be prepared. They're not going to be ready to see what the Salk team has in store, and they're going to pull off a stunt. Right? I just feel it. I feel the energy right here. So
They play a fun brand. I watched a good bit of that game today. They play a fun brand. It's reminiscent of kind of what Fudala does. They get out and go. They shoot a lot of threes.
Yep.
I watched some of that game. They're exciting to watch. I mean, especially for a team that's so young, they are so much fun to watch. So I'm excited.
Well, they got
to see
so
how
much
their
international
game goes.
flavor. It's like they got that international. They play that international style. They're fun.
Yeah,
they're really fun.
Yeah.
I like the idea of kind of a symbiotic relationship there with Salk.
That's what Bob McKillop did so well at Davidson, was the international players. He found guys from everywhere. Unfortunately, they've had a couple of tough years. Matt McKillop is the new head coach, and this was not the best season. But he's learned, he's adjusting. It definitely, once you get up there for making that transition from
talk about Mizzou's
new ball game. But yeah, great to see what Salk. Great to see what Salk's doing there. Max,
my Clemson team went up in flames the other day, losing by 22 points to Boston College. So hey, you know what? I feel y'all.
Well, I mean, that's an annual thing. Clemson's good in December and January, and then March.
Hey, don't worry, dude. Hey, don't worry. My backup team's the Dayton Flyers because I grew up a Dayton Flyers fan, and
by the way, that Atlantic 10 tournament, all the top 4 seeds went down.
I know, dude. What in the world? I just was like, Dayton just lost.
Speaking of which, don't let me forget. I got to send you boys the entry information for the Vanna. Make sure get in the contest to make sure to try to avoid winning, which means getting last place and getting the fame, the frame dame of shame, an autographed photo of Vanna White. That is addressed to the loser of the Vanna. This was all organized by our good friend Ian Guerin from Prep Red Zone many years ago. I was a part of the original Vanna. You pick 10 teams from the field, any 10. You get their seed +4 for every game they win. And that's all there is. And if you get last place, you have to display the Vanna in your home for 1 year. Or your home or workplace.
The fantasy sports leagues copied him. He did it before all the last place.
Way before. Yeah. But yes, if you want in on the Vanna, hit me up or hit up Ian. I'm sure he's posting all about it on social media. It's a great game. It's fun. Good times. And Ian will keep you entertained throughout it. But let's shout out some more sponsors, fellas. We got on a side note there. Varsity sponsors, DDS Web Design, building, hosting, and maintaining websites for businesses and nonprofits to get results. So if you need to get found online so you can do more and think bigger, call on DDS at ddshhi.com. Parker Law Group serves legal needs across Colleton, Hampton, and Jasper counties, and they support us so that we can continue to expand our coverage in those counties and shine a light on more deserving teams and student athletes around the Lowco. So please support Parker Law Group when you have legal needs. Reverence Wrestling Club, the official wrestling sponsor of LowcoSports and the presenting sponsor of the Lowco Grind. I think we may be bringing that out of mothballs. We got apparently Max and Carlo are vibing on MMA, so we might have to we might have a dynamic duo coming together there.
I need to study a bit more on some of the UFC stuff. Like I've watched UFC, but I don't know all the techniques and stuff yet. So it's like something I'm working on. But
there you go. Yeah. Carlo's the fight doctor. He'll school you on it.
And Dr.
talked
for an hour today about it. So,
yeah, I know. Dr. Ambrose Cole is the official chiropractor of LowcoSports. You can find him over at Rude Living Wellness. And if you go see Dr. Ambrose, you'll come away feeling better, mind, body, and spirit. Great dude. Just saw him this morning. Good people. That's the varsity sponsors of LowcoSports. Fellas, let's get into some other stuff that went down tonight. Hilton Head and Richmond Hill girls lacrosse tied 12-12. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Wow, good game.
I didn't know you could tie. Bluffton baseball 5-3 win over Savannah Christian. That was solid. Jackson Arsenault and Miles Fry each had 3 hits.
I was about to mention that game.
That's kind of we kind of went through it all. What do you guys want to rap about? Anything? Anything jump out at you?
Good. Solid win for Bluffton. Connor Deitch with a good effort there on the mound as well. So great to see Bluffton bouncing back after a tough loss in May River. Colleton Prep getting a dub, and We got more St.
Yeah,
Shark.
Bluffton didn't play bad in either one of those games against May River.
Yeah, we got
They
some
played
Sand Shark
solid.
softball
We got
tomorrow.
USCB. I'm looking forward to USCB softball coming up tomorrow.
Flagler, baby.
Flagler. Yeah, and they're riding high. That was, as you said, Max, the other night. I mean, absolutely huge to get that last win of that.
Yeah, it gives them. Yeah, I mean, it gives them momentum going into a series. Getting that win after having a tough. We've already said this. They had a tough series against USC Aiken. Just kind of weren't showing like their true selves, or anything like that. And then you play UVA Wise, kind of two different games. Finally got a win against UVA Wise, so you're coming into a series with some momentum, and so hopefully. You and me will both be there for the games tomorrow and then the game on Sunday. Hopefully that offense can fire back up and start, firing on all cylinders again.
I think what I learned the most from those two games was the pitching. Kinlaw had a tough day, but Abby Ramirez was sensational, and Cassie Brundage was excellent.
Cassie Brundage was too, yeah.
And Ramirez went the whole way. She went all 7 innings, got the job done. Really did a great job getting her team out of some trouble spots. And it just was really solid, efficient those first few frames, and was able to escape that last thing on the incredible catch by Simmons. But yeah, just a great way to battle there and pick up the complete game win. Then Brundage, I mean, in relief, unbelievable the job that she did. I mean, obviously the game got away. It ended up being 11-1, but you just look at how the statistics and just. I don't think she gave up any earned runs. I think the only runs were unearned with errors, and that was really the story in game one was just the accumulation of the defensive mistakes. And like you said, it was just one earned run by Kinlaw. All the rest were unearned runs, and that was kind of that was what went down. It was the defense that came the wrong way, but they responded in game two. That's the key.
It's going to be
right back.
This. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a tough series against Flagler. I mean, they're a good team.
That's some good hitters, yep.
Is that the baseball?
Now for what it's worth, for what it's worth, Flagler just recently played UVA Wise, so you can take a little bit into that, based on how you have those transitive results. But in baseball and softball, you take them very much with a grain of salt in a very small sample size of a 2-game doubleheader, because so many different things can happen in a short time. Like what we saw first game at USCB. I mean,
especially like non-conference games, you might be playing people, midweek, whatever. But they also split with UVA Wise. They ruled them in one game and lost the other one. So
Flagler's
should be a fairly even matchup. Yeah, it should be a fairly even matchup. The baseball team has a tough road. They're going to go to North Georgia.
They got to play it.
I'm telling you, North Georgia ain't long for D2, I don't think. I think North Georgia is a budding D1. They look like it to me. Like they're at the top of the conference.
Teams,
everything.
Yeah, both teams sit at the top of the conference, man. Yeah.
In everything. I mean, they're good in everything. And
basketball,
their facilities are top notch.
I saw the pictures of their baseball field the other day, and I was like, that's like D1 level fields. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like a budding SoCon or Sunbelt to me.
But Max's Flagler team, looking them up, man, they got some hitters. They got 8 of their 9 qualified batters are over 300. So that is going to be.
Yeah, that's. I mean, again, that's 2. Yeah, that's crazy.
They're going to find a way to match them. And you expect that you're going to give a couple runs, but you just can't get out of control if you're the St. Sharks. And guys, you factor some on the offensive side.
If USCB, if USCB can play the way offensively, I know that they can, and I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
And they did it against Lander, and Lander's a tough team to play against. If they could do what they did, against Lander, I think this should be
you got to be ready. We could have some more.
It's going to be I have a real feeling. I have a real feeling coming in. Yeah, I have a real feeling coming with momentum into that series. I think it's going to be a great offensive series to watch between these two schools, because both of these schools are really good offensively.
Into 8 kind of game.
Well, and USCB is definitely due to break out offensively because they've
Yeah,
kind of been
they're
fighting
in
it
the
the last
slump.
few
Yeah.
games. They only scored 2 runs in the Aiken series. One
I
run in
think a
game
lot
1
of it
Thursday, and
rests
then
with
3 games
sometimes
from
when you see
Thursday.
statistics about this team is so and so record wise, when somebody does something, I just
Mhm.
look at Addie Reynolds because she seems when she's going, it just seems that USCB plays really well because
Yeah.
Reynolds has been a little on and off after that crazy couple of days where she hit four home runs in a week span. So
Addie's got that like leadership mentality. I mean,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
when she's
Yeah.
playing well, the rest of the team is playing well, and that goes
Yeah.
for both sides of the ball. Defensively as well. When she's doing good defensively, they
Yeah.
usually end up doing decent defensively as well. It goes for
Yeah.
both ways, both offense and defense. So Addie's that like. I don't know if I would say she's the centerpiece for this team, but she's definitely one of the key factors for this
give
team.
you a couple other names.
The straw that stirs the drink.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
couple
for
other names
sure.
to watch that we haven't talked about much. Mackenzie Four has been outstanding when it comes to drawing walks, 19 base on balls this year. The next
Jeez.
closest is Addie Reynolds for 11.
She's
so
got-
she's a heck of
Yeah,
an eye. Play discipline is through the roof, and
yeah,
she's
that's
hitting.
incredible play
I
discipline.
mean, she's got some power. She's got 2 home runs this year. So, I mean, it's one of those kinds of players that will find ways to get on base via walks, but also has the power to crank some extra base hits. And I hope,
For sure.
on base
Yeah.
percentage 463, only 222 batting average. But when you look at her OBP and her slugging percentage, they're really, really good. So that's someone who I want to watch out for. Darren Miller. She is so electric when she gets the bat going. Her speed is game-breaking ability, and I mean 7 for 7 stolen bases. That's someone who I really want to watch get going. And then
Can't forget.
another. Yeah, go ahead.
You can't forget Jaden Goodwin either.
Yep.
I
Jaden
think
Goodwin,
she's due.
but-
I think she's due for
Yeah.
a good offensive series.
Yeah, 448 batting average, 1.2 OPS, outrageous numbers, and and she's been stalled, but I don't think it's been at the pace that we saw early on. But I could definitely see her getting that going back again. But I wanted to mention another player who we haven't talked about much. Caitlin Boyette got some time, and we'll see what happens if she gets opportunities in this series. But she worked a marathon at bat, like it was 10, 12 pitches. Ended up throwing a walk. She also got a base hit. She's got some blazing speed. So watch out. She's a freshman. She's got a couple of different tools at her disposal. So I expect to see a lot more of her.
Yeah, when she's given the opportunities, she usually rises to the occasion, and that's really good to see out of a freshman player for USCB. It shows me hopefully for the next 3 seasons we're going to have someone who can play well in clutch challenges and stuff like that, especially in like high pressured moments. So it's good to see that Boyette can do that.
Yeah, man. No, I look forward to hopefully catching you guys on the call tomorrow if I don't make it out to the ballpark. I
2
may
o'clock
make it out to the yard tomorrow. It's gonna be a pretty day tomorrow. Looks like another one. Got got a lot of track going on around the state. Nothing in the area tomorrow, but yeah, definitely some good softball out there at the Shark Park. Also got May Rivers hosting. I don't know how you pronounce it. Yo, Pennsylvania. Yough, Pennsylvania. Yough. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. They always come down every year. That's fun. Yeah, baseball. That's fun.
I'm thinking of there's a high school in North Carolina called Huff High
It's a
School.
spring break team.
Hough. So maybe Yough,
exactly.
maybe Yo. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I could go either way. Yo, or Yough, or it's probably Yog. Who knows? Could be Yo. David Carrick says it's Yo. That's what I got.
Yo.
Yeah, Yo.
All right.
It could, it could be yogging. Maybe it's a soft J.
Hey, you never know. Never know.
That's an Anchorman reference for those who didn't pick it up. But you ever heard of this new thing called jogging? Or it could be yogging. It might be a soft J. But my apartment smells of rich mahogany and leather-bound books. Anyway, the Lowco Booster Club helps make all this possible. All of this. Aren't you so glad they make this all possible?
Yes.
The Lowco Booster Club consists of Court Lifestyle pros. Daniel and Debbie Court are Lowco natives who are with Charter One Realty, and they want to bring you home to Hilton Head Island. Revive, rehab, women's health, and pelvic floor physical therapy. Go see Dr. Ali and Dr. Jen for all your postpartum care. Eagle Creations, they have promotional items, custom apparel, and custom gift baskets. You can go visit their storefront over on Argent Boulevard, see what all they can do for you at Eagle Creations. Jay's Barbershop is the place to be in Ridgeland, whether you need a haircut or not. You can always find great conversation and come out looking stylish at Jay's Barbershop in downtown Ridgeland. And Barefoot Floor Care of the Low Country, Chris Odom is the man. He'll get your floors so clean, your feet will thank you. That's the Lowco Booster Club. Gentlemen, who you shouting out tonight? And we already know what you're getting into tomorrow. You're getting into some USTV softball, but who you shouting out tonight?
Oh man, a lot of choices. I'm going Hudson Mole with that 15K performance against Philip Simmons.
Took mine, dude. Oh, okay. Well, now I gotta look for someone else. Go ahead, keep talking, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What a dominant performance from Mullen, and one that he can really build off of against the always solid Philip Simmons team. 15 strikeouts in just 7 innings, so that's more than half of the outs on strikeouts. So that's some really impressive.
Yeah.
Only scattered
That's one way to limit your. That's one way to limit your errors on defense. Just don't let them put it in play.
And
Yep,
yeah, when you get strikeouts, it limits base runners from moving over. So it's
Mullen's been absolutely dominant on the mound.
I saw him.
Season.
Yeah, I mean,
16
I saw him
innings.
Yeah,
16 innings. He's 2-0. He's allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 5 walks, 34 strikeouts, 18 strikeouts looking. He's hit 3 guys. ERA of 0.44, WHIP of 0.69. Nice. He's been batting average against 109. Jeez, he's been filthy.
Yeah,
he's been.
Filthy. I mean, I saw him. I saw him play against McIntosh County, kind of a tune-up game, obviously last week.
Yeah,
I got to see him. I got to see him. I mean, I got to see him pitch, and I was like, "Wow, this kid is something, man." I mean, yeah, McIntosh County wasn't a great team, but he was mowing down those batters efficiently and real quick too. It was just like 1, 2, 3 inning over. Like he either strike out the side or get 3 outs just like that, But
filthy tonight. Who are you shouting out, Max? I mean, you got another one right in front of you.
Yes, I do. Today. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm going with Ross Putnam, man, for JP2 today. What a game he pitched. Complete game, 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, no earned runs, and 6 strikeouts, only allowed a walk. And, yeah, good game for him. And a good game for JP2. Good way to get a win to finish out the week for them, after having a rough series against Hilton Head Prep. They played better in that second game against Prep, but that first game was kind of rough for them. But they found a way to get the win today. It was a real hard fought win too. I mean, there was no score going into the bottom of the 4th. Then JP2 found ways to score a run the last 3 innings before the 7th inning came around to finish out the game. So good win for JP2. Great game for Ross Putnam. And yeah, that is my shout out. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, that was a good battle. Brody Kreider with a really solid outing for Thomas Hayward to keep him in it.
Thomas Hayward, stuff. He did good.
Yep. I was going to give you some Putnam stats. 18 innings across 4 starts. One of them was against Hilton Head Prep, where they had a great game plan. They were really tough against him. He's allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, 13 walks, 18 Ks. He's hit 6, effectively wild. 2.33 ERA, 1.11 WHIP. So he's been and batting average against 125. He had a no-hitter as well, so having a really good season. My shout outs, I gotta go Ana Carvalho again. I mean, she was crazy good tonight. It was only 3-inning game, so she went the distance, 2-hitter, fielded her position well. You saw videos of her doing that. Only struck out 2, but she's pitching to contact, letting her defense play. She was 3 for 3 with a double, a homer, and 4 RBIs. I mean, the kid she's leading them, and everybody is hitting behind her. It's not all her. So I guess I can shout out the whole team. But Olivia Williams had 3 hits tonight. Charlotte Berkeley had 3 hits, scored 3 times. Olivia Nagel 2 for 3 with a double. Grace Murdoch 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Kason Swafford 3 for 3 again with a double. She just got called up last second from JV, and she's now like 6 for 7 with 3 extra base hits and a bunch of RBIs. So just everybody's hitting. It's contagious. They feel like they got a really good thing going. Like it could be pretty special. Sometimes you just get that vibe. Like they just have that confidence, that swagger, that they just have that air about them. Like nobody's going to beat us.
Yeah, that vibe for them is good.
They kind of got that juice right now.
Yeah, and it's always when you're having fun out there, because when you're playing loose and you're just having fun playing baseball, it's a game that you love, to be a part of.
Softball in this case, but yeah,
baseball and softball, they go hand in hand. but
yeah, they do. Same mentality.
But yeah, I mean, it's it goes back to a game you played when you grow up as kids, and it was you played because you had fun, and that's the notion you want to have going forward. Is if you're having fun and you're enjoying it, you're playing well and you're playing loose, and that's why we say it all the time. Parents and coaches come to the bat. Hey, all right, let's battle and then have fun. Have fun when you come.
Get out there. Yeah, play hard, have fun. I mean, that's my rec teams. That's always our only 2 rules: play hard, have fun. That's all we got to do. The rest will take care of itself. But I like that May River team. They were fun to watch tonight. Actually remind me a lot of the Bluffton teams of the last few years. Just that infectious energy. Yeah. They all play just a million miles an hour, wide open. It's the same kind of vibes. So I'm excited to follow them this season. They've only played 2 games and they're already lighting it up, stealing all the spotlight. But good stuff tonight, guys. Definitely enjoyed it as always. Great to talk with Connor Worrell, who's doing a bang-up job on soccer coverage. Can't wait to get him back in here the next time we can get out to a game. Always great to have Coach Crowder on, our new best friend from USC Salk. Salk survives and advances in the NJCAA district tournament. Good stuff there. They're in the championship game tomorrow, 2:00. There's a live stream on the Catawba Valley CVCC Redhawks YouTube. I'm definitely gonna peep that. That was fun to watch today, and it was great to talk with you as always, Max. Great to have you on. Mad Max Broadcast is your new handle, I see.
Yes.
Dude.
I love it.
Yeah, dude. I got a new Instagram page. Go check it out. Mad Max Broadcast.
Mad Max Broadcast.
I'll be posting stuff from these broadcasts, these podcasts, and then other games and stuff like that that I'll be at, and I'll be posting that on my new Instagram page. So go take a look at it, guys.
Good.
I'm excited for you to come back out because you missed some good times over there at the Shark Park the other day. Great to see you. Be back out there tomorrow for some.
Yes, sir, dude. I'm excited. Ready to go.
Laville.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can catch these boys tomorrow on the Sand Shark Game Day Network. We'll take the night off tomorrow night, but we'll be back Sunday night with our friend Bracken Lambert for Sand Shark Rewind, and we'll see you Monday night to give you the lowdown on LowcoSports. So thanks so much for coming along for the ride with us tonight, and thanks to all of our sponsors who make it possible. That's going to do it for tonight from Mad Max Broadcasts, Mad Max Arraj, Worldwide Wes Kerr. I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
The Lowco Sports Lowdown podcast is a production of Lowco Media LLC and LowcoSports.com, an independent media outlet providing grassroots local sports coverage in the South Carolina Lowcountry. We are sustained by community support from sponsors and patrons like you. Get in the game with a monthly pledge of $1 or more at patreon.com/LowcoSports to keep us going and growing. Go Lowco.